Hi guys, my name is Duke and I make taxes very easy to understand, and today you will learn about the new child tax credit. Now, if you are a tax professional watching this, please use the resources in the description to educate your clients or anybody else you could think of. I'm going to leave as many as I can, including a newsletter in this presentation. Now, everybody watching this video, my promise to you is that you will completely understand how this new child tax credit works. But you have to make a promise to me. Just promise to watch it through. I'm going to try to make it fun, as entertaining as possible. But that's the only way I can keep my promise, is if you keep your promise. So let's just jump right into it. And here are some things we're going to cover. We'll talk about what is the new child tax credit, the qualifications for the new child tax credit, how it's paid, the monthly payments. We'll talk about the online portal, parents that alternate years, the child tax credit, the loophole, and how the child tax credit will affect your 2021 refund. So first, let's talk about what is the child tax credit. So for me to best explain to you how this new child tax credit is going to work, I first have to explain to you how the old child tax credit works. So for the old child tax credit, each kid that is age 0 through 16, you will get a $2,000 credit, but only $1,400 of which is refundable. The refundable part is called the additional child tax credit, also known as the ACTC. So pretty much in 2020, if you met the qualifications and you had a child that qualified as well, you get a $2,000 credit, but it can only increase your refund by $1,400. So let's say that's the only thing you're getting as part of your refund. Well, your refund will be simply $1,400. You can't get the entire $2,000 back as a refund. Now, for the new child tax credit, the new 2021 child tax credit is $3,600 for each kid that you have age 0 through 5. And $3,000 for each kid that you have that is age 6 through 17. And this credit is 100% refundable. This means you can get the full child tax credit back as a refund. You will also have the opportunity to receive part of the credit in 2021 before you even file your 2021 tax return. So this is 50% of the credit in 2021, which is the monthly payments that everybody is talking about right now. So if you haven't noticed so far, there are 4 main differences between the old child tax credit and the new child tax credit. 1, kids age 17 now qualify. 2, it increases by $1,600 for kids age 0 through 5 and $1,000 for kids age 6 through 17. 3, 100% refundable. And 4, receive part of the credit in advance, which is these monthly payments. Now, there are some qualifications to receive the full amount of this new child tax credit. So let's talk about those qualifications. To receive the full amount of this child tax credit, you must have lived in the US for at least half of the year, have a home abode in the US for at least half the year. You have to meet some income requirements. So a single, $75,000, head of household, $112,500, married filing jointly, $150,000. The credit will be reduced by $50 for each $1,000 your income is over the limit. Now let's talk about how this thing's going to be paid. So for me to explain to you how it's going to be paid, I have to explain to you how the old one was paid. So for the old child tax credit, the only way you get paid by this thing is by filing a tax return. And if you are due a refund, you will receive it part of your refund. So that was that $1,400 that we were talking about before. But for the new child tax credit, for the newer 2021 child tax credit, there are 2, let that thing autofocus. There are 2 ways that you can receive this new child tax credit. Yes, baby, we got options, okay? So the first way is you can receive them in monthly payments, these advance payments. Or you can choose to have it in a lump sum on your 2021 tax return, which you filed in 2022. So first, let's go over these advance payments and what the heck they are. So for the new child tax credit, instead of waiting to file your tax return, you can receive 50% of the credit in 2021. So that's before you even file your 2021 tax return. Dude, that's exciting. You should be jumping up and down doing jumping jacks. You can receive half of this credit up front in monthly payments. Now, these monthly payments are going to be on the 15th of each month, starting on July 15th and ending on December 15th. Now, they're going to be $300 for each kid that you have that's age 0 through 5. $250 for each kid that is age 6 through 17. Each kid that's age 6 through 17. Now, these monthly payments are going to be automatic. But how they know if you qualify or not? You know what they're going to do? They're going to look at your previous year tax returns. So please have those filed, because they're going to look at either your 2020 or your 2019 tax return, whichever one is most recent. So if you meet the qualifications there, the qualifications that we talked about earlier, if you meet the qualifications there, those payments are coming to your bank account automatically. It's going to be the same bank account that's either on that 2020 tax return or that 2019 tax return. Now, if you are going to receive these monthly payments, please, oh my gosh, come here. Pay it. Come here. Pay it. This is really. Oh, I don't know if I. Pay attention to this part. Everybody watching this, and share this with your mama and your daddy and everybody you know, and your cousin and your kid. All right, anybody. Anyways, if you choose to receive these monthly payments, you will receive a letter by January 31st, 2022, telling you how much you received. Please do not throw away this letter. All right, so you remember the stimulus check letters for the one from the White House, how all those are thrown away? Please do not throw this away. Tell your clients not to throw this away. It's going to help in preparing the 2021 tax return, which you file in 2022. Now, let us jump into an example. Let's say Ziri has one child that is age 2 years old and another child that is age 12 years old, and Ziri makes $50,000 a year. Okay, Ziri, I see you. Ziri's child tax credit would be $6,600. It is $3,600 for the 2-year-old and $3,000 for the 12-year-old. Now, what's Ziri's monthly payments? Hey, Ziri get $550 in monthly payments. $550 in monthly payments. That is $300 for the 2-year-old and $250 for the 12-year-old. So Ziri's all excited, like, yay, I get my $550. So you know what Ziri did? Ziri went ahead and made a calendar on each date that they are going to receive those monthly payments. And you know what Ziri said? Ziri said, can you show them on YouTube my calendar? So I'm going to show you Ziri's calendar. So this is what Ziri's payments are going to look like. On July 15th, Ziri's getting $550 a month. On August 15th, Ziri's getting another $550. On September 15th, Ziri's getting another $550. October 15th, $550. November, guessed it, $550. December, you guessed it, $550. Bam, stops. Monthly payment stop, over with. So if we just look at July through December, Ziri has already received half of those payments. If you take $550 multiplied by 6, that's $3,300. Ziri has already received those half of those payments. Now the other half will be received in 2022 when Ziri files that 2021 tax return. So let's do a quick recap of what these monthly payments include. All right, so it's paid on the 15th of each month, starting on July 15th and ending on December 15th. It's $300 per kid age 0 through 5, $250 per kid age 6 through 17. It's based on whatever the kid's age will be on December 31st, 2021. So whatever the kid's age, whatever your kid or your client's kid, whatever their age is on December 31st, 2021, that is what the amount will be based off of. So just do the math. Be like, okay, my kid will be 5 on that day. Well, then you will receive it $300 a month. If your kid's 6 on that day or older, it's $250 a month. The payments are automatic and be based on the 2020 or 2019 tax return, whichever one is more recent. You will receive a letter, and do not throw this letter away. Now, once again, these payments are automatic. Now, if you don't want these automatic payments, there will be an online portal. In this online portal, you will have the opportunity to decline monthly payments at the birth of a child. So let's say, boom, pregnant, popped out the kid. Well, yeah, you got to pop out the kid first. So just because you're pregnant, doesn't mean you're going to get this child tax credit. The kid got, cut the umbilical cord to the thing. Kid has to be popped out. has to have a social security number. Once that kid pops out, the kid pops out in 2021, you will be able to add them in this online portal. If the kid has already popped out, you will also be able to add them in the portal. You also be able to change the number of qualified kids. This is going to be really important for parents that alternate years, and this is how I'm reading this too, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on the guidance, but I'm also reading this as, hey, if you have 5 kids, you only want the monthly payments for 2, you might have that option as well. That's not 100% sure, but that's how I am interpreting the law. Also, you will be able to change your marital status and update your income, which is going to be really important if your income drastically changes. Now, let's talk about parents that actually alternate years. So this is going to be really important for parents that alternate years. So one reason why you may want to consider declining the monthly payments is if you are a parent that alternate years with another parent. So let's say parent 1. Here you go, parent 1. Oh, snap, parent 1. Let's say parent 1 claimed the child in 2020. All right, so the IRS is going to look at the 2020 tax return and be like, all right, your income is below the limits, check. You lived in the U.S. for at least half the year, check. You had a home abode in the U.S. half the year, check. And you have a kid, check. All right, cool. We're going to send you monthly payments. All right, so now when parent 1 goes to file their 2021 tax return, there's not going to be a kid on there because parent 2 is going to be claiming that child, right? So IRS going to be like, dang dog, what happened to the kid? They're going to be like, look, I looked at your 2020 tax return and you had a kid on there. What happened to the kid? The IRS don't know that you're going to be alternating with other kids, so they're going to politely ask you to pay that money back. But there is a child tax credit loophole. Child tax credit loophole. So this child tax credit loophole, also known as a safe harbor, pretty much says, look, you see, when Congress created the new child tax credit, they knew that some parents would have to pay it back because they alternate years with the other parent. So they put in a loophole, otherwise known as a safe harbor. So pretty much what this loophole or safe harbor says is that, hey, under no circumstance will you have to pay the monthly child tax credit payments back if you receive them when you really weren't supposed to, if you make less than $40,000 single, $50,000 head of household, and $60,000 married filing jointly. So if you are a parent that alternates with another parent, all right, and it's not your year, 2021 is not your year to claim them, you should consider opting out if your income is going to be above these limits that I'm pointing to on the screen. But hey, if your income is going to be below these limits, well, you may not have to opt out. This is the law. This is the way the law is written. They say you don't got to pay it back if you meet these income limits. So if you want the money, well, then don't opt out. But you should consider it if your income is going to be above those limits. So let's talk about how the child tax credit will affect your 2021 refund. So in most cases, you will not see a reduction in your 2021 refund if you choose to take the monthly payments rather than the lump sum payments, and here's why. So remember, from the 2020 child tax credit, it's $2,000, but only $1,400 of that $2,000 could be part of your refund. So let's say that's the only thing you're getting back from a refund. Let's say you filed a tax return, the only thing you're claiming is the child tax credit. Your refund is going to be $1,400. Remember that number. If you're taking notes, write it down. $1,400 will be your refund in 2020. Now let's look at 2021. This child tax credit has increased to $3,600 for each kid aged 0 through 5. $3,000 for each kid aged 6 through 17. So, half of $3,600 you will receive in monthly payments from July 15th through December 15th. The other half you will receive when you file your 2021 taxes in 2022. So half of $3,600 is $1,800. You'll get $3,000 for each kid aged 6 through 17. Half of $3,000 is $1,500. Remember I told you to write down that $1,400? $1,800 and $1,500, the new ones, are both larger than $1,400. Here, let's look at a graph. I have a graph for you guys, okay? So let's say on your 2021 refund, let's say in this entire example, you're only claiming one kid. Your 2021 refund, if the kid is age 0 through 5, your refund would be $1,800. For 2021, if your kid is age 6 through 17, your refund would be $1,500. For 2020, if your kid is age 0 through 16, that's not supposed to say 5, that's supposed to say 16. 0 through 16, you will receive $1,400. So guys, look at this. $1,800, $1,500, that's larger than $1,400. Guys, in most cases, you still will see an increase in your refund. In most cases, it's not going to reduce. It still may even increase your refund. So if you're choosing to take the monthly payments and you're worried about your refund, it's going to be less or smaller in 2022. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Because in most cases, you still may receive an increase. Now let's talk about garnishments. These garnishments, another reason why you may not want to opt out. You see, your refund can be garnished. The monthly child tax credit payments cannot be garnished. So let's say you're in a situation where your refund typically gets eaten up by Taco Bell on a Thursday night. No hot sauce. Okay, seriously. But let's say your refund typically gets eaten up by like, let's say because you owe student loans or you owe child support. Well, you may not want to opt out, because if you choose to receive it as that lump sum payment in 2022, when you file your 2021 tax, they're going to eat that refund up. So don't opt out, because the monthly payments, they can't touch that. They can't touch that, baby. But they can touch your refund. Let's talk about some reasons why the IRS might want to garnish your refund. All right, so if you owe federal income taxes, you owe state income taxes, you owe state unemployment compensation, you defaulted on student loan, you owe child support, or you owe spousal support. Now, to wrap up this presentation, I just want to let you know that Congress wants you to take monthly payments. You see, the whole purpose of this new child tax credit, of the monthly payments, are to pretty much, it's estimated to reduce child poverty by 50% in 2021. Not taking the monthly payments when you qualify for them defeats the whole purpose of this expanded child tax credit. The whole month, it defeats the whole purpose. So if you are the type of person when you know you qualify because you have the child, you meet the income limits, you lived in the US for more than half of the year, and you're like, dude, I don't know if I should take it or not. Take it! Take it! Just take it! The whole purpose isn't for you to take it, because the goal is to reduce child poverty in 2021, not 2022. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Like this video, hit the bell notification, and subscribe to my channel to stay educated.